So tell me guys, do you like getting introduced to new books? If yes, then keep watching this video. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet. I make book related videos on this channel, and in today's video I'm going to give you my book haul. That is all the books that I bought ever since I did my last book haul, which is linked down here or up somewhere there. But before I begin, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and your notifications are on if you like books. Like if you like books, you need to subscribe to me and keep waiting for my videos, which happen every odd day, and there are bonus videos, so if you do not turn your notifications on, you are gonna miss those videos. So subscribe now, hit the bell button, and make sure you follow me on my social media. Also in this book haul, I have got these two bookmarks. They were actually three. I'm sorry I lost it, but this is a company called Project. I'll link it down below. They have these bookmarks that are really good. The quality is really nice. The touch and feel is nice. They sent me these three bookmarks. They were like, Manpreet, would you like to tell your channel viewers about these bookmarks? I was like, sure. So do check it out. Do check out their Instagram page. I'll link it down below and over here as well, and see if you like their bookmarks and if you want to buy it. So yes, that's a free promotion for a brand, but I kind of like these bookmarks, so I was like, why not? In this video, I have books from different genres: thriller, fantasy, romance, travelogues, horror. So make sure you watch the video until the end. The first two books were sent to me by authors for review purpose, and the number one book is Inkredia, Loven of Brida by Sarang Mahajan. It's a young adult fantasy novel written by an Indian author. So Loven of Brida, he is a guy who is on the run because some magical, mythical creatures are chasing him. Now, it's written by an Indian author, but these creatures totally seem to be fantastical. I cannot really say if they are inspired from some Indian myth or not. But yes, he's on the run and there's a long adventure that he has to take to save his life and his sister's life. That is what the book is about so far. And I am almost done with the book. I really enjoyed the writing. I am not going to review it, but I'll review it in my mini reviews video and also make a separate review video for this book. But that's the book number one I have in this book haul. The number two book that I have got for the review is a thriller written by an Indian author, that is Sniper's Eye by Mainak, Dhar. The plot of the book derives its powers from India-Pakistan conflict, and there's this guy who's just having a nice day, walking in a mall, and suddenly there's a sniper, there's somebody who has sworn to kill him. But the actual twist in the story comes when they realize that there's a very thin line between good and bad, and they may end up being on the same side. That's what I'm assuming. I haven't read this book, but it seems very promising, very like I want to keep reading it. I have read first 5 chapters, so I know. So, next two books are travelogue, and one of them was meant to be in this video. Honestly, I got this book right like 10 minutes before I started filming this video. It wouldn't have been in this video if not for its luck, and that is The Shooting Star by Shivya Nath. It's a travelogue of this girl, Indian girl, who quits her job and decides to travel the world one day, and this is an account of where she travels. The author was also on the cover of National Geographic Traveler India 2017, and when Penguin Random House India told me like, Manpreet, there is a book, do you want this kind of book for yourself? I was like, seriously? I need them because lately I have been thinking of reading travelogues a lot, and this one is gonna be awesome. Like, I can just tell. There are also pictures inside, so win-win. The next travelogue I have is also from Penguin Random House, and that is Tip of the Iceberg by Mark Adams. Now, it's a 3,000-mile journey around wild Alaska. So while this book is more like, journey around the world, her backpacking around the world, this book is more about the journey around Alaska. So it's confined to a particular region, but I am really excited to read this one as well. It also has pictures inside, but mostly black and white, and I am like very excited to read this book as well. So if you are into travelogues, you can check out these two books. All the books that I am mentioning in this video, the links are always in the description, so check them out. Next, I was just talking to a friend of mine who was like, aren't you going to review all the popular novels? Which I try not to, because most of the times they turn out to be really bad. Still, I was like, let's pick up the new releases by the very famous authors of the country who may or may not deserve to be famous, okay? So the first one in that pile is Everyone Has a Story Too by Savi Sharma. Now, Everyone Has a Story and her second book, both were like really, really bad, but I believe in giving second chances or third chances, which is why I picked up this book, Everyone Has a Story. And my only hopes from this book are that this time it's not just copied content from other authors and just good inspiring lines put in here and there in the book. So let's hope that's so. this book buying haul, this book buying spree was all about giving second chances, and I wanted to give second chance to the author Twinkle Khanna. Her first book, Mrs. Funnybones, I did not like it at all. I did not find it funny. I found it shallow and waste of money. And this is her latest release, Pyjamas of Forgiving. And I'm going to be diving into this book with a complete fresh mind, without any judgments, and hoping that this book is also going to be good. Obviously, it's like humor written by an Indian author who happens to be a celebrity wife. And let's see how it's gonna be. Remember when I said may or may not be? This one comes from the May the Perfect Us by Durjoy Datta, because last book duology that I read by Durjoy Datta, I absolutely loved it, and I believe this is a continuation of Deb and Avantika. Yes, it's the one. Like, the author has written quite a lot of stories, and I believe I used to have all those books and I read them at one point in my life, but I don't remember them. But I still wanna, just read this book to see whether it reminds me of the books that I read in the past, or whether the writing has improved or not, because I was really impressed with the last two books of the author. So this one I have really high hopes from. I would like to believe these three are romances. This one I feel like may be good, but these two, like, I am not putting any bets on this one. But there is a book which I really expect would be good, and that is by one of my favorite romance authors, Nicholas Sparks. Oops. See Me by Nicholas Sparks. I haven't read a Nicholas Sparks novel since a long time. I love The Choice. If you have not read The Choice, and if you are into romance, you have missed something really good. Okay, do read that book. So I was like, let's try another book by Nicholas Sparks, and here I am with See Me by Nicholas Sparks. This is about this guy who's like, I'm done with love. Okay, I am done. And then he goes to this place, and at the age of 28, he's like, okay, I'm gonna put my life back on track. I'm gonna get that degree. I'm gonna have an awesome life. But then a serious relationship is not something you plan. But that's what happens, and in the Nicholas Sparks writing. So I'm hoping it's gonna be a really good novel. The second last book was also bought by me. That is The Sea Prayer by Khaled Hosseini. Now, Khaled Hosseini is a very popular author. I have read The Kite Runner. I loved that book. Now, this one is something which I bought. Now, the pricing says 499 rupees, but I did not know that this is actually just one poem with a lot of paintings or illustrations, you can say. Now, these are beautiful. Like, I like these, but 499 rupees for one poem is something like the miser in me cannot accept. I have read the book, if you don't know, okay? I have read it, and I'm not sure what I want to say about it, because yes, some people would love the art inside and would love to buy this book, and it's also €1 I believe would be given to UN Refugee Agency. It's a little bit of charity, but it's not so much of charity. But I don't know what I feel about this book, but it's just one poem and all the illustrations for this price. Just keep that in mind before buying this. Lastly, I got a gift from Bhargavi, who is one of my favorite viewers on the channel. I'm not being biased, but she always picks the best books for me, which I am really grateful for. And she gave me Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. Now, this is the second part after The Shining. I really liked Shining. And Frodo would not stop barking, because he's like, your video should not be good, dude. I have to ruin it. But yes, this is the sequel after The Shining. Now, the little guy who went through such horrific things at this hotel is now grown up, and he has troubles. He has big troubles, and the part I have read, so far I have read 50 pages, and the horror part has not come yet much. Let's see how it's gonna be. But I'm really thankful to Bhargavi for sending me this book, because I am sure I'm gonna love it. Thank you so much. And that, my friends, is the end of this book haul. You got to know about so many latest releases, except this one is not a latest release, okay, that I feel like you should feel happy about this video. Let me know if you do. Let me know if you think this video was good enough for you, and hit the thumbs up if you really think so, okay? And this is the end of the video. This is my new book haul, which I am very excited about. All the links of these books are in description. Those are my affiliate links. Basically, if you buy the book, I make a penny. So if you want to help me out to make a penny, then go and buy the books, whichever you like. If you don't like them, don't buy them. It's all up to you. That's it for today's book haul. I hope you enjoy watching it. I haven't done one in a long time, and I hope you appreciate that I have done one now. Done one. Anyway, this is Manvi signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.